everyone. Happy Wednesday. I hope that you're having a great day. I just see that I have some Melaleuca lip gloss on my teeth, which was only supposed to land on my lips. But if you're a lipstick or a lip gloss wearer, you'll probably be able to identify with that. So here's why we're meeting today and why we're excited to have you with us. Dr. Stacy, Anita, and I have been fiercely planning an amazing chiro, ruggedly sophisticated female women's retreat for September 19th to the 21st in San Juan Capistrano, California. And this is our time to come together as female leaders and rejuvenate and reunite ourselves, our brain to our bodies, and just to take some time to give margin in our lives and to be together. So often, whether it's our business or our personal life, we just get going and going and going, and we forget that life is also about pause and margin. And so, and sometimes it takes an event like this to slow down. So, Stacy and Dr. Stacy and Dr. Anita, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Of course, our pleasure.
Pleasure to be here.
So let's jump in. So Dr. Stacy, I'm going to start with you. If a female chiropractor is listening right now and she's on the edge of burnout, what's one sentence or what would you offer her about the connection between feeling on the edge and burnout and the opportunity to come and meet with us in California, September 19th through the 21st?
Well, there's three things that I have to tell you. We've all experienced burnout. First of all, you need to, number one, refocus in a major way. Number two, you need to find pleasure every day. And I don't mean with substance like alcohol. I don't mean Netflix series. I'm talking about simple things like maybe putting the bird feeder out and watching the birds. Maybe that needs to go outside your window at work or in front of the kitchen window, or taking 20 minutes out to read a fiction book. And then finally, the third thing I really offer you is go to bed early. If you get better sleep, you're just going to think better. And if you come join us, I have a lot more tips to share with you.
Oh, yay. And also while we're on that subject, what will you be sharing about during our event?
I'm ready to be talking about relationships with others, but more importantly, relationship with yourself. There are things that we do. For instance, we don't hold boundaries often, especially as women and moms, doctors. We have to have boundaries. And we also have manuals that we want everyone else to play for our own life, but they all have their own manuals to play. Yeah. And are you listening to their manuals? And we'll talk about so much more.
Yay, I'm so excited. It's going to be fun to hear your perspective. And then I'm so excited to harvest the collective genius of the whole group, right? I don't think one person has all of the answers or even a fraction of the answers, but together, wow, we can really stimulate just a lot of solution and love and help and support for one another. So Dr. Anita, for you, to the woman who's attended a previous Chiro women's event, you always have them associated with seminars and conventions and then ongoing on Zoom for CE and connection and just so much support. For the woman who kind of like attends, but has just been dipping her toe in the water and not like, here I am. What do you have to say to her specifically? And why is this retreat the best thing for her?
Well, that's a great way to ask me that question, Barbara, because I think that for women who've come to our events, most of the feedback that Dr. Stacy and I have received is, wow, this was one of my favorite parts of the convention. This is one of my favorite things. I had no idea that I was going to feel so empowered. And really what happens is we get a little taste at these events for like an hour, maybe 90 minutes to talk, connect. And when we do that, we start to find ways that, wow, I'm just like you. I'm not alone. And wow, that's a great idea. I should do that too. Wow, I'm so glad I spoke to you. I feel so much more connected. I'm so much more ready to get back to my practice and roll up my sleeves, or I'm so much more fulfilled knowing that I have somebody else that connects with me, can share with me. And so what that means is, if you are in need, or you've been feeling like you want to get to the next level in your life, not just in your practice, maybe you're wanting to improve certain aspects and you're transitioning in areas of your life, whether it's your health, your relationship, financially, and you felt empowered and felt connected. Well, this retreat is going to take it to the whole next level. The whole point of this retreat is for us to really bond, have connections where we get to stay together, learn together, talk together, do fun activities together, so that when we leave, we're going to be that much more plugged in, charged up, and have more of a roadmap of what's the next steps to get to maybe some of the goals that you haven't hit yet, or maybe the next steps in terms of your transition. So for the woman that's maybe just not fully there yet, maybe she's just been thinking about it, if you want to do that, don't hesitate. It's going to be the investment that will pay itself off 10 times, because I know that this will make us all feel much more refreshed and much more successful with anything that we're going to do.
Yes, I so agree with that. And I've been having conversations lately with people in different masterminds that I'm in. And one of the things I've been shocked about is how many people don't intentionally plan for fun in their day.
Mm-hmm.
And like I took like an informal quiz this morning, and the average number of days that people are, and this was specifically for a women's group, putting fun into their life is a third of the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like one of the first things that lands on my schedule is fun. And yesterday I was recording for Forged on Purpose, which is my the membership course for my book, Two Streets Named Hard. And it was about fun. And if you want to have a healthy brain, do you know it requires fun?
Mm-hmm.
In order for our brain to expand and grow, it requires fun. So for all of you women who need to be reminded about what is fun and just have a great time, to where like you pee your pants. I know this is a public thing, but I was hiking with girlfriends the other day and laughed so hard I peed my pants. And for those of you who have a 56-year-old bladder than I am, you're like, oh sister, it doesn't even take laughter sometimes to do that, right? Like that kind of fun is what we're gonna have at this women's retreat. Here's another thing I know. It's so easy to watch something like this, and maybe you're watching us live, or you're going to watch it as a repeat, and watch it later. If you get nudged to join us, take the time. Like, it's 3 minutes to grab your seat, because what we do is we put it off. And actually, that's terrible for our brain too, because you know what it does? We stop trusting ourselves. Like, our brain starts wiring, oh, you say something, but you don't do it. It becomes familiar. It gets wired, and then it gets myelinated, and we stop trusting ourselves more and more and more. And the more we don't trust ourselves, the more others don't trust us. So like, let's say you're in practice, you're like, I don't know what's going on. I haven't really changed anything, but everyone's disappearing. I'm not your coach, but I'm guessing it has a lot to do with your trust in yourself and how that projects energetically to others. Because remember, of our communication, only 55% is body language, 38% is tone, and 7% are the words that we use. So the people around us sense who we are and what we're saying way more than our words. So Dr. Nita, what are you going to be sharing about during our retreat?
So I'm going to be talking about transitioning in health for yourself. And that is many levels. And I mean, I'm a lifelong student. Most of us are, obviously we're all in health with chiropractic and the things that we're doing. But I'm going to be talking a little bit more specifically on how to transition your own health if you've been struggling with maybe as you age, weight, getting a little bit more flexible, taking more time to breathe, take care of more of your health, even on the inside with your peace and harmony. So that's going to be my main focus, because that's really where I focus as well, to, propel myself in my practice and also lead by example to patients. And for me, it's a journey. I'm like a lifelong student of how can I get healthier? How can I be better in terms of like my diet, my nutrition, my sleep, the way I think, the way I eat, the way I breathe. And that's really what I want to empower all of us women at this retreat to do more of, so that we can be our best. And when we are our best, we feel our best. It's just things start to kind of come together with even your goals to come to fruition.
Absolutely. And, every time that we think or say, like for years after we moved to Alaska, I struggled with weight. And every year I just put on a few more pounds and a few more pounds and didn't take them off. Right. And obviously all the great habits I had established the first 40 years of my life just seemed to have gotten left in the lower 48 when we moved here for the most part. And so, but the conversations in my head about like, who are you to say things to people about their business or anything else when you're not even taking care of yourself? Right. So that's another one of those trust things that, and I'm speaking to all of the women that are saying those things to yourself. Come and meet us and let's have a heart-to-heart discussion about what does it look like for you to really take control and take the steering wheel of your own life when it comes to your health, your overall well-being. And the more you do that, the more you're going to show up as an authentic leader in all aspects of your life. And you'll shine in all of the ways that now you've been hiding. So Dr. Stacy, what do you say to the woman who says, I was just at fall convention, or I'm already going to fall convention. Why would I go to this too? Or I can't take off time from my office to come and be here. What do you say to her?
Yes, you can. You can take time off from your office. You most certainly can. And you need to. And the fall conference is great. So if you're already signed up, come to the fall conference. If you haven't signed up, go ahead and sign up. Come to the ladies' night that Friday night. Dr. Anita and I will be hosting. It's going to be a fabulous time. And if you've been there before, you know what it is. It's an awesome time, but it's just a little bit. If you come for the weekend, you're going to get the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. It's everyone coming back just from that small time. This is big time. You're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to come away from the retreat, and it's going to be a very intimate setting. I know that there's other like seminars and things that you can go to that are motivational and retreats kind of things, but they're huge. This is nothing like this. This is intimate. We're really going to get connected and be able to take all of ourselves to our next level in our relationship, with our health, and even our finances.
Yes. And for those of you who haven't done a retreat like this before, we've rented an Airbnb. So we're doing it slumber party style. And most of us haven't done a slumber party since we were in elementary school. I've been hosting these kind of retreats for years, and we love doing slumber parties where you're eating together and, you're in your pajamas in the evening with a bottle of, probably a bottle of wine for some of you, and popcorn, and just really getting to know each other and really just creating those trust circles, right? Like life gets really lonely when we isolate. And now is the time to come out. So grab your seat and meet us at the retreat. So Anita, Dr. Anita, what do you say to the woman who's like, I just can't afford it?
I would say that I think if you really want to connect and grow, and you have things that you think you can't afford, that means you even need to be this retreat even more, because coming to this retreat is going to be an investment for you to obtain things to afford more. Because once you have things settled in your life in terms of the transition struggles, it opens up this door. It's like this cosmic door in the universe that will allow for you to kind of be more, profitable, successful, get things done to accomplish the goals, like I mentioned earlier, that will allow you to afford these things. So this is not a luxury fluff thing. This is actually something that will empower you to be able to be more financially stable, especially since I think, Dr. Barbara, you're going to be talking about transition of finances. So the person that's, struggling with finances or has like some intimidation really needs to be at this retreat that much more.
Yes. And those are the four topics that we will be diving into, not as lectures. Like, just forget that idea that we're not in a hotel ballroom or anything like that. These are circle discussions on your mindset, right? This is what controls everything. So mindset, relationships, health, and money, all subject matters that I think it's really easy to be like, oh, yeah, I worked on my mindset a while ago. Oh, I've done all the personal growth and development. No, you haven't, because we're brand new cells. We're brand new bodies. So whatever you did even yesterday, your body and your mind is changing today. And so we want to foster an environment for the most empowered mindset, for you to understand what is trust, what is developing relationships, like how do I get connected again? And like Dr. Stacy first talked about, like, just kiss burnout goodbye forever. So as we wrap this up, Dr. Anita or Dr. Stacy, what final words do you have for our audience who is with us now or who will watch later?
Love. I'm going to bring that word. The words that I have is, this retreat is all about love, love for yourself, love for the ability of us connecting and growing, and to give more love as well. So this is just, like I said, if you want more and you know that you're just not hitting what you think you can, your potential. So that's another word I would say, potential. And that's what you want to hit, or even burnout. You want to get through that. These are the reasons that a woman would want to join us at this retreat, to overcome these things.
Love it. And Dr. Stacy, from you.
I just think that coming to this retreat, not only are you going to have connections, but to really hit all those things that you want. If you want to have better relationships with others and yourself, you want to take your finances to that next level. You want to take better care of your health as you're getting older, or you're getting out of a pregnancy. You want to look good. You want to feel good. All of those things. Another great thing about this retreat is all the people here, it's like having accountability partners. And it's so, you're going to get so much further with having them by your side, pushing you to the next level, encouraging you, having someone just to listen to you. Remember that thing, a place to listen, a place to be heard, a place you ought to be. Come join us.
I love that. And here's the deal. You don't have to make any plans. Other than get there, we've taken care of the content. We're taking care of where you're going to be sleeping. We've taken care of all of the food. So literally show up. Like, that never happens for us as women. We always have to plan for everything and then juggle everything. Nope. The three of us, we've got you. So all you have to do right now, look in the comment section, click on that link, grab your spot, and then we'll see you in San Juan Capistrano, September the 19th through the 21st. So thanks so much for joining us today. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. See ya. Bye.